Alright, so here we are, back in Orwell. It's been several months since I've uploaded a video, which is pretty terrible. Sorry about that. No, I'm disappointing all of my fans. Just kidding. I don't have a whole lot right now. No big deal. But I've just had a lot come up in my life and be really busy, and it's kind of unfortunate. This is really the only time that I've had in the last, couple months to actually sit down and record something. It's always a drag when there's something that you want to do, either for yourself or just for fun. Life gets in the way, because I know I've changed out monitors, I've moved my computer from different rooms, and of course today, the day that I get a chance to sit and make a video, we have an amazing windstorm going on outside. So if you hear any weird popping, cracks, things along those lines, even if you hear like this weird rumble strip, because apparently there's this one particular spot on the outside of the house that when that wind hits it, it sounds like those rumble strips on the highway. So if you just, this weird vibration sound, it's probably my house trying to fall apart. I mean, it's crazy because like you can literally hear it on the wall outside the house, but also inside the house, all of the interior walls are popping from just the amount of wind going on, but that's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, here we are on, I do believe, the 5th part of Orwell. I know there was an update not long ago, but I think this should still be the very end of it. Hoping kind of that it is, so that I don't go another several months for the 6th chapter, I guess you could say, to get uploaded. But definitely I'm going to read back through it, because honestly I remember most of what happened, but not everything. So I'm going to read through it real quick, and then whenever it's done logging in and taking 6 years for that, then I'm going to resume the video. Alright, so here we are for day 5. I was right, and seems like I remembered most of everything on there. I think the biggest crazy ridiculousness that happened was here with Gunther Ahrens, who is terminal cancer, and was actually Abraham Goldfels, reported missing in '93. So that's a couple years. Only a couple. He's been missing, but I think it was the biggest development that happened besides all the small things, and of course Orwell being attacked. So that was really interesting that it was hacked when it's supposed to be this big, fancy, super powerful government machine of death. But here we go, episode 5, Under the Spreading Chestnut Tree. What up, Catherine Delacroix? Delacroix? Wow, butchered that. Anyway, good morning, investigator. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. That's right, I do. You, on the other hand, have been mediocre so far. You cannot save the Circle Mall, but at least you got the prime suspect. You will do better. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. You're right, but everybody knows who Catherine Delacroix. Everyone knows who she is. Symes is no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you're concerned, he never existed. Harsh. With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell sympathizers, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all of the nation Orwell. All of the nation Orwell. That's awkward. There should be a comma there. All of the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we have achieved. We must get rid of the imposter, pretending to be Abraham Goldfels, find out who did it, and where they are hiding. Alright, let's hop into Reader. Woo! Langley Joseph, April 16th, 2017. It's really weird, like, even the time that I spent out of this game, because this is still in the future, technically. It's March, so I've got another month. Oh god! Joseph Langley. I like this portrait better. Come here, my boy. Senor Joseph. Where are you hiding, Mr. Joseph? Like, for real, where? There he is. Hello, Joseph. Boom. That's your new face. Because you have glasses and this makes you look like less of a derp. Charge funding of terrorist activities. Report. Suspect was residing in Bonta office. Hobbyist is a fisherman. So this is mainly the main thing, that he was arrested. He's the main thing we're looking at there. There weren't any data chunks, sadly, to pull over, but that's terrible. This is awful. I feel bad for this guy. He didn't deserve this. I mean, he's just trying to do his job, and then they're like, "Hey, Benjamin C, what up, brah? This is who he is. He's there, throwing his name all up on the TNB." I guess that's everything here. So, to the listener. Do I want Harris? What? I thought she's dead. How is she typing? She's dead. Well, I guess it makes sense because Goldfels is dead. So why wouldn't she resurrect? Anyways, since we're with Joseph, let's go with this. Thought must gather once again. So this is the thing from our boy. Sends to pretty much all of the major players, what it looks like here. Cassandra, Joseph, Juliet, Harrison, Nina, who's dead. Members of Thought, my dear friends. As you've all experienced already, we're being besieged by the government. They have denounced us, called us terrorists, and turned the public against us. This will stop today. Their days are about to come to an end. I doubt that. Cafe Chestnut will have a conference at 4 p.m. sharp. So essentially I can just pull this over to like literally everybody. But whatever. I guess it's only Gunther Ahrens that can have this over here. Boom. Gathering. We know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. You've already said this. This is as clear as crystal. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before the gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time-consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. What? Be considerate. Wow. Of course they would do that on day 5 when I've gone for months. That's impressive. Before it was just like upload everything. Whoa. Okay, anyway. From Marika to Harrison O'Donnell. Ghosting. You ghosted me, bro. You must think I'm stupid. First you don't tell me where we're going because you need to ghost. Then hours later you don't answer your phone. So I called Pers asking for you and she told me you were at the Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Okay, stormed in, furiously wrote something on your computer. Pooped your pants. Juliet, meaning you're back in action with the group, but her, can't believe it. So now I'm trying to emails. Can't dodge any longer. You and me, we're done. I mean it. Okay, so we already know that you're there. The main thing I think is the fact that he was at the Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. So probably getting some crazy stuff ready. Probably doesn't really matter. Ugh. This is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work. Probably thinking we would not be able to track him down. We will track him down. I have gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects regarding the impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why he hid the posts on the Thought blog in his timeline. We yet to clarify why he would frequenting a drugs. What? That tripped me out. Anyway, why would he be frequenting a drugstore so often? Survival supplies, perhaps? Why would he have 2 health insurances? I have 2 health insurances. It is apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bonton bombings. He is probably the one impersonating Goldfels. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. Got you. Let's see. Thought must gather once again. Same thing from this guy. From Gunther's Ghost. Thought must gather once again. Waste of time. Just getting the notifications out of here. Thought must gather once again. Yet again. Yet again. Yet again. And here he says, on the same day, I am sorry. To Nina Maternova. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the investigators' attention to you, but frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. Bombs are meant as a warning to those who are indifferent, a beacon of remembrance to our message that the thoughts must always be free. Huh. Well, that's great that their agreement's void because he is in the void now because she's dead. So, very helpful. The CCC, Cyber Cafe Chestnut. Lobby. High scores, hosts. Let's see. Who's in the lobby? Hello, world. Internet is like a chestnut tree, ever-growing, branching, spreading, everyone that has the right to dwell and relax in its shadow. And we make sure you get your right. Ready? Okay. Huh, wow. Home to more than 2.048 computing citizens. That's odd. Loading high scores. What's the goal? Reward high scores for people in the cafe for donating stuff or contributing to the cause by any other means. What is the cause? So, Dank Frank, Hancock, Robot Lady, Multivac, Jagged Y, The Net, Dev Null, Hellerfent, haha, Merv, and Honeypot. That's a lot. I guess, what are points? How does that break down? What are points? Meet your hosts. Hey, that looks familiar. Leonore, aka Persephone. Founder and boss of the bunch, a rattlesnake. Marka. Hey, Marka, Wicked Witch. Look at that. Hancock, former admin. Well, there we go. That's why he was there. He was a former admin. I'm about to sneeze. I feel it coming. It's gonna be terrible. Oh god. So he was a former employee. I guess that was a waste of my data chunks. He has about 18 data chunks left. Was that really it? Was that really the main thing? Seeing the hosts? There we go. Leonore, not continuing. Not counting. Active host. Can't read. I'm always sad whenever I try to use this because my mouse has forward and back buttons and I can't go back. Using it. Donated working PC, monitor, cables, mouse, keyboard. What a great guy. Marka, Wicked Witch. She last donated 2 pallets of non-alcoholic beverages. Nice. Hancock. He donated 50 mouse pads. Interesting. Boom. Gonna hack your system. See, I knew I shouldn't have wasted that. He's a former employee. This would have done it too, and I only have 17 data chunks left. And I'm gonna fail, do a bad job, and then I'm gonna get people killed just like last time, and I'm gonna be really upset and be sad. Anyway. Harrison O'Donnell to Juliet Carrington. Recording started. Anytime, Harrison. Where are you? Why did you leave Abe's? Our plan was to hide somewhere until we're no longer public enemies number 1, 2. Yeah, that was before I found out what you did. Salty. You exposed a government employee. Take a close look at what happened. They were after us for sure. Was that necessary? Yeah. Look at the TNB. We have developed a following. If they prosecute us now, there will be public outcry. Says Harrison. This tiny crowd with their banners will stop a thing. We'll be gone forever once they get us. This is why I had to leave. Did you get Abraham's email? Yeah, that was crazy. I know. All of a sudden he's back, and he has a plan? He never had a plan. Where was he this whole time? Will you attend this gathering? Of course. Abe is there. We must attend. I will hide away someplace. I can call it from my notebook. Should do the same. Don't hide it anywhere you've been in the last 24 hours. Might check there first. My dang phone is gone. Lost his phone. He's hiding somewhere where she's not stayed in the last 24 hours. I mean, that might be beneficial. Jesus, can you not take care of your stuff? No, I have not seen your phone. Ugh. I've tried to track it down, but it doesn't send a signal. Probably out of battery or something. Yeah, whatever. I'll go without it until the gathering. Yeah, until the gathering. I mean, his phone is gone, but that's not a big deal. So we're not looking for his phone, but Juliet is in hiding somewhere where she's not been. A useful hint. If you encounter any hints to hideout locations, be sure to validate them by checking where they have stayed before first. Got you, fam. To the Insider desktop. Hack. The Cache. Is that a band? It's a joke. Browser history. Where is my phone? Well, there we go. His phone ID. Look up TNA Benjamin Costigan. Well, he officially look it up. So, boom. Upload complete. Yay! I mean, we could look that up, but it doesn't matter because we already should have the suspicion that he did it. But personal life trust invoice. Okay, so insurance for March. Totally going to be subtracted automatically from your stored bank account with us in the next 2 days. For a dude by himself, that's kind of substantial. Boom, boom. Yeah. Life Trust Family Plus insurance. But he lives by himself. Why would someone like O'Donnell own a health insurance for a family member? Exactly. Juliet Carrington, new email for her. Wow, it's just a lovely little picture, I guess. So let's go see what we have on the desktop. Sky Chat. Hey Jude, happy birthday, have a good one. Judy Hull. Hey Harrison, thanks so much. Reading all the stuff. Cheers, mate. Mom. I'm so sorry, Mom. I won't be coming home today. That was yesterday. April 16th. I'll be there tomorrow in case anything happens. Call Jake. Call Jake over, okay? Okay. Great, love you. What are you coming? I'm not coming. Do you need anything? I am okay. Classic mom text. Are you coming? Mom, I'm not coming today. I'll stay somewhere else. I'm fine. Jake is with you? Jake is here! We're good, Harry! Oh, geez. Thanks a ton, Jake. Never mind! Meanwhile, I get a notification. So, he said he wouldn't be coming home yesterday. But that's... Babe. 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 Okay. Well, they had an argument 2 days ago. Gallery. Him and somebody. Some Juliet. I'm not gonna waste a data chunk on that. Angela. That's who that is. Jules. I thought we already had a phone number for Juliet Carrington. No. Determined. Tied somewhere. Julebug, Tubman, Dixon. Yeah. Oh, it's different, I guess. And flag her phone. Good. Keep an eye on her as well. That's the plan, Captain. And I thought we had one for Miss Watergate. So did we not? Oh, I guess. Wow, that's weird. Huh? Okay, well, here we go. Cassandra Watergate. Her phone number as well. Stressing out. She's only got 12 data chunks left. Abraham Goldfells. Well, there we go. Hancock. It's impersonating Goldfells. It was Harrison O'Donnell after all. Well done, investigator. Make sure we have all relevant locations where he might be hiding in his profile so we can make an arrest. Yep. Is that the only one? Yep. Well, he was... You mean to tell me this is gonna take up... it's only gonna leave me with 6 data chunks. Well, that makes me unhappy. Let's see if there's anything else I can find. Yeah, so this is obviously somewhat important, I guess. And she goes by Dixon. One related document found. Hey, half time is up. Stay diligent and considerate. I'm trying, bro. Published last year by Dixon, so that's kind of a waste. It's just here talking about thought, how they're protesting cameras. Cameras are bad, cameras are the devil. Harrison and Neil left the event planning to meet. You had never done anything close to this before. Jules, what's the important thing first? You did great. That's why we chose you for this. Dixon, thanks Harry. After some time, I'm confident being able to organize something bigger for next time. The street's probably the best choice. Concerned one, this crazy psychopath. Hancock, Dixon. Nothing like this. Okay. So nothing besides this, but we already know that she planned the protest. Like we literally already know this. So back to the listener. Okay. So on the phone with Victor Rosen, because she was at Rosen Tech recently. So let's see. Carrington? Juliet, you're here. Oh, hey, Victor. I just talked to Maria. Why are you not at work? Oh, I sent a sick note. Didn't you No, you did not. You were here the entire weekend. That's what the tracker says, but no one authorized you to do so. Now, what are you meant to be here? Are you not? Also, what is SP registered under account? This device ID does not belong to a company-approved device. You will explain these irregularities. I want you in my office as soon as possible. I don't think so. Rip. Victor Rosen has had enough of your sass. But, throw it over here. Okay. Boom. Another device. You're here the entire weekend. I don't want to go down to 8. That seems unusual. Why was she at work then? Because she was planning to blow stuff up, because she is a terrorist. Initiate. Wow, she initiated something. Oh, the knock knock. Huh? Who are you? I'm the initiate, bruh. Oh, so just hacker guy Harrison spoke about them? Right. That's me. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I'm a pug. So you hacked Thought's blog? You've been following us around? Why? What do you want? What do I want? I want to know what happened to Thought. These bombings have been ringing in my head. Ha 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 ha. And I don't know. Was this Thought's work? Was it a government setup? What is it, brah? Tell me now. Listen, I don't know either. I'm sorry, but this is majorly going down the drain right now. If you can help us, please do. My help got you where you are right now. Yeah, bruh. Oh, you helped to dox this Costigan. Harrison told me you wouldn't. Don't talk so openly, or did you figure what's going on? Right, sorry. Well, our friend Initiate, thanks to Miss Carrington, we at least know that you did this. Can you do that again? What you did? Nope. Initiate is a nuisance. You must reveal his true identity. This might shed some light on what his motives are. I hope so. They're gonna track me down for sure. They got it last time. Need more intel. First thing I don't see a way. Poop. So what are you doing? Oh, you know. Don't know. Abraham Phillips, who found a thought, sent us a message saying everyone's gonna come back. What? Get back! Yeah, and he says he has a plan. You know him? Kinda. Where from? The grave. Coincidence. Dramatic waiting. Look, if you know Abraham, why don't you attend his gathering as well? It's gonna be at 4 p.m. at conference call. Give me your number and I'll invite you as well. No. That's my boy. Thanks, but no thanks. You my boy. Good job in this shit. Ain't getting tracked today. Sounds like a trap to me. You shouldn't attend either. Pretty positive it's not. The email sounded authentic. But have it your way. I will. GG. Was right. Predicted it. Predictability for the win. Good job in this shit. Good luck to you with finding what's going on here. You're going to need it. Oh, yeah. So he's the one who's Rosentech, did all the stuff. Well, like, I want to, but I don't want to, because like we have. I would like to think that she's not dumb enough to We have our student number, so I would think that we could get her emails and everything from that student number as well. I don't know. I guess I would just hope that somebody wouldn't be dumb enough to use a college email. Hey, it's a dead guy. Wouldn't be dumb enough to use a college email to conduct a terror plot, because I'm like, that's less secure than a private data server. Dad! Juliet, where are you? Hey Dad, I'm at work, I'm doing things. I'll be able to come. Oh, we've got this new project going on, everyone's doing overtime at the moment. What a company, this should be illegal. I hope you're getting overtime, bruh. Poor choice to follow this Abraham creep. Just because he worked at Rosa Tech doesn't mean it's a good job for you. Dad, what? Seriously, shut up. I made the right call. I'm doing the right thing now. How dare you talk to me like that? Don't even think about coming anytime. Typical dads. Hey, but seriously. You'll see. I'll make you see. Doubtful. So Gunther Ahrens worked at Rosen Tech. Ah, I'm gonna die. Why did you put that up there? That was a waste. Yep. Figured. But this. What? Demiurge. The open door from Gunther, the dead guy Ahrens. I need to apologize for remaining silent for such a long time. I've been working on a plan in hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. Huh. So he's in contact with the Initiate. And that's where it's going to go down. So they're gonna try and attack Orwell once again. Well, let them come. Whatever you say, Theoden King. Hey, look at that. I have exactly... oh, great. 5 data chunks left. And nothing sticks out. Yeah, back to the phone. Where's the phone? There we are. So, gallery. Jules. Contacts. Goldfell's Ibrahim. They're just gonna tell me it's a waste of time again. Okay, so they've been to like the same spots. This is crazy though. They've been to the same locations. Which I get that. I'm like, why are you using the same spots as someone else? Rosentech, show for PR. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Go meet in person. Always. Huh. So she is just basically following in a dead man's footsteps. Your fantastic course. Oh. Rip. Okay, so what was supposed to be new? Is it the fact that they've been to these same locations? I mean, I guess this would be the best way to track down where things are, because otherwise it's going to be the same 5 locations for both Harrison and... It didn't open anything. Great. Brilliant. Okay, so I guess like my best option is just gonna be to upload those locations, I guess, but now I only have 4 of 5. So let's see, Rosen Plaza, Bonton. Let's go over here to Hancock to see the same things on him. Cool, so Stelligan Avenue, Penn Street, Orchard Drive, Portobello Road. I mean, that's where I would hide, to be honest. So they've both been to Stelligan Avenue, Portobello Road. That's where they both hang out. What about Penn Street 16? Probably. Okay, so that's the same. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 locations they share. And that's where she was for work. And then Malloy Court, as opposed to Orchard Drive. So let's see. As far as everyone's showing, well, I think our best options are going to be Orchard Drive, and then back over here to Malloy Court. Rip. I probably just busted all this up. That's what's sad though. Like I would love to just look everything up, but I'm not finding anything that really sticks out. It's confirmed Saracen and O'Donnell behind the exposure, but we knew that already. Exactly. It's 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams to check all the locations you've mentioned. See, I should have just like hijacked everything. Hey, look at that. Rip. They're somehow attacking it again. Somehow they've attacked it again. Like, this is just terrible. Honestly, if I was running a company like this, I would just be really disappointed. To be completely honest. Call all the people. So Juliet's calling them. Hello? Is this working? Anybody here? Well, I am. Harry, I didn't know if you would still be around. Rip. Seems neither Cassandra or Joseph are here. Ha! Did you really expect otherwise? I don't know, somehow... Holy crap. What is this? Who are you? A fool who is baffled by the madness he just witnessed. Otherwise, initiate. Well, glad you decided to join us. That's completely unintended. What do you mean? You're in the call, aren't you? Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. I now kind of control the thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again? You have Orwell on a leash? Great! How does that worry you? My control is limited, and the Gov will get the control back at some point. But this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham have such knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap. And this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. Dead? No! Abraham, how? He was very sick. Cancer. Ugh. You old fool. Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad. And not only her, all of us. Who would do such a thing? I'm not getting info on who or why. What a pity. But it does prove my point. Wait, what do you mean, Jules? It was me. Set you up. Rip. Wait a sec. I can't believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nina to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham. And for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent people and blame it on Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are either the darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? Extreme? It's murder. I know! Believe me, I know. Your actions really screwed the members of Thought. Screwed them real good. Let's follow Nina. How can you justify that? What did you do all this for? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all. Screwed up your lives. People need to see how messed up Orwell is. It's not protection, it's invasive and manipulative doom for everyone. No one is innocent, everyone is a suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. If so, he could have gone to the media and made it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. Ha ha ha, funny. I just realized you're actually a much better, yet much worse activist than Nina or me could ever be. That's admirable, in a strange and very messed up way. I still don't get it. Why draw all this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff, passed on the data. The one listening right now, the investigator. That's me. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening, of course. Initiate was just a windfall. A chance you'd make sure you... Nah, that wasn't me. So now that you saw Orwell firsthand, do you really think that this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate you, the investigators, but we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited from being outside of the system, outside of the nation. What if we show people what they store about you? Even you outside of the system, that no one is outside of the system. This is a lot of talking. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would the investigator cooperate? The government would come after them. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they'll be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence that the investigators are actually being spied on as well, publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see this working. I would like to offer an alternative investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in the files too. I say we make use of the fact that we have control over Orwell, let us use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. There's something dirty to be found about Miss Delacroix, I'm for sure. Let them act on that evidence. Now we're talking. No, hurting Delacroix won't help as much. She's gonna get replaced. This isn't the right way. Oh yeah, and screwing us all up was the right way then? Right. But how can we trust this investigator to help us? What? How did they find... Harrison, what's going on? User quit the session. Seems you just fell prey to this great surveillance system. It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator. But if you still want to fulfill my plan, go on and give Delacroix the what for. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped work for Rosentech and the government, he cloned all the information, had hid it in the office. He told me I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again. In a couple of minutes, you'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you here, now that Orwell's tracking data chunks. I have full understanding. If you judge and incriminate me for what I've done, I think I deserve it. It's up to you now, investigator. Do the right thing. Finally, I thought the disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers said that we had an unwanted guest. We already know what was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them, together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfell's intended his group to carry out terrorist actions. We can trace it back to the remote PC. I'll now manually unlock this PC for you. Looky there. Looky there. But this is great, but now I suddenly feel like no matter what happens, I didn't really have an impact on the story. Just you all died in the process. See, as advanced as Orwell might be, it won't gather much from a switched off PC. Goodbye, investigator. So you might find yourself in a position where you'd wish you had listened to my warnings. Huh? Okay. O'Donnell Harrison. Hey, that boy was arrested. Yay. He attempted to flee, what was I supposed to say? I didn't realize that clicking on her computer was going to be like into the planet, but that's awkward. Rosenentischer, Mr. Themba Van Bjorn. Oh, rip that guy. Intern Themba. Hey, what up, dude? I have a picture of you. Oh, that's it. Just that he was in-house security. Well, that makes sense why he would be able to hack into stuff then. If he was the security designated for all of this. You, please don't do this, Mr. Goldfels, my friend. Ah. What? Oh, there we go, Goldfels. Think of what you were saying. Consider the chain of events. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war. Then I'll recruit members to call to arms. Start acting, possibly to kill. Well, that makes it pretty straightforward. Is that it? 2 + 2 = 5 was an achievement I just unlocked, but okay. Hey. Of course, now I'm wanted for arrest. That's hilarious. I think that's just the end of it. Well, that Gramp, that's me though. It's hilarious. Is that Orwell eyeball? Well, that was interesting. And they recently, I guess, released something in an update where you can just reverse stuff, so I think I would want to do that last day over again, just to see all the different possibilities, but I'll probably do that sometime later. I know this was really a little bit shorter, I mean, not substantially shorter, it was only like 40 minutes instead of the normal hour or something like that, but I'm still interested to go back and see what all the different options were for how it all could have ended, but it was interesting. I think the main thing I should have just paid attention to the way that what data chunks I was uploading, but still a really solid metaphor for what all could potentially happen someday in the future as far as Big Brother, and since this was based off of 1984. It's really interesting to kind of put it in a perspective like this to make a story for it. And I'm sure had I played this all together and didn't have 3 months in between the 4th and 5th day to almost get us up to the same amount of time, would have probably had a little bit more of an impact, but the fact that it still sat there and is based like a month from now is really interesting, the way it all worked down. But anyway, so this was Orwell. It's the conclusion of my playthrough. I'll probably have a couple others, like I said, just to go back through it and see what happens, messing around with different things, and if anything substantially interesting happens, then by all means I'll go ahead and record it, upload it back up here to YouTube. But once again, thank you for watching this series and staying with me while I got several people killed, and then eventually had Thought arrested, and even after doing that, the nation came after me, so that's fun. But I guess that's what you get for being a super investigator on a insane data mainframe program. But not too upset, I guess. It's kind of what I deserve for snooping on everybody's life. So much invasion of privacy. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this, and if you enjoyed it, hope you hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next time.